Howdy ho, folks. This is Rosie the Explorer here, and I wanted to do a little something different for the new year. I'm going to be doing a series of videos that will be talking about foraging for edible and medicinal mushrooms. Hopefully you find this interesting, and I've been foraging for mushrooms now for probably 5-6 years. And I just recently added in plants. And matter of fact, I just recently added in medicinal plants into the category maybe 6 months ago. So I'm still learning about some of this stuff. But hopefully you find some of this information useful, and let's see how this goes. All right, today we will be talking about a medicinal plant called Mullien. Here in the state of Florida, where I live, we have three different varieties that grow in the state of Florida. We have Verbascum thapsus, Verbascum blattaria, and Verbascum virgatum. Virgatum. Forgive me if I pronounce those incorrectly. I'm not that great at Latin, and I'm not that much better at English, so there you go. Most people refer to Verbascum thapsus, getting better at saying it, for the medicinal purposes of the plant. But Verbascum thapsus is not very popular here in the state of Florida. Our most popular one is the Verbascum virgatum. And its common name is actually much easier to say and much cuter. It's called Twiggy Mullein. I like it. Kind of sounds like a cheap rapper's name. But anyways, I didn't name the plants. But Twiggy Mullein, Wand Mullein, and there's probably several other common names for this particular variety. But for the intents purposes of not getting confused, we'll just go with Mullien. And I'm getting ready to go out and explain and show you this plant in person, but it's very loud and very busy out there because it's growing on the side of the road. These plants love to grow on the side of roadsides, disturbed areas, fields, dry, sandy areas. So if you have crappy soil or an area you just dug up, it's highly possible that they might show up. So further ado, let's go out and check it out. Okay, here we are. I'm back. And here is the Twiggy Mullein. This particular one, told you it was loud. This particular one is quite tall. They can grow anywhere from about 2 foot, and some varieties all the way up to 8 foot. This particular one is probably maybe 6.5 foot. I don't know. I'm not really that great at judging height, nor am I that great at judging distance. So, but anyways, the Verbascum virgatum is different than the thapsus variety. Several different things. The leaves, number one. The leaves here are shiny, dark green. They're still somewhat fuzzy. I'm not sure if you can hear the like sandpaper sound with the background noise, but it does have like a slight sandpaper feel, but still soft. The thapsus variety is much fuzzier and more of a gray silvery color, kind of like sage. The leaves are narrower on this variety versus thapsus. The flowers themselves are much more sparse than the thapsus variety, because the thapsus variety has a very thick, dense cluster of flowers that go up the stalk. And also the flowers on this one start all the way down here. So you see flower buds all the way down here and go all the way up. And they kind of bloom at irregular times. So, but anyways, this plant is in its second year stage. It's known as a biannual plant, meaning that it only lives 2 years, and its first year it only grows to be a short little plant that's just nothing but foliage. It doesn't put on this stalk until the second year. And I don't know if there's a first year one here or not. Let me look around. There's one over here, a younger one. Yeah, but I think this might be possibly a second year one as well. I think this one might shoot off a flower stalk this year. So let's look around, see if we can find anything else. Is this anything over here? Nope, that's not it. Not even close. Yep, none of that's it. It's kind of funny to see two of them growing right next to each other, though. Oh, here we go. Here is first year, of the Twiggy Mullein. And here's another. Not very good examples, but you still get somewhat of an idea. They'll get a little bit taller. But I'm sure most people would probably look at this plant as just an old, scraggly, ugly weed and would probably just yank it up or mow it over, get rid of it. But it's actually a wonderful medicinal plant. And all parts of the plant can be used. People have used the stalks for the spindles in hand drills. They've dipped the tips in tallow to make torches. They use the flowers to put in oils to make an ear oil that is helpful for earaches. And that's actually something I'm going to be doing. Matter of fact, let me collect a couple of these. And all you do is just pinch these off. You don't want to take all of them because you want to save some for the bees to be able to pollinate. And the leaves are usually dried like tobacco, and they're used for lung health benefits. Some people have used them also to, like, way back in the day, Indian days, cowboy and Indians, that they would put a leaf in their shoe to help the soreness of walking. And it's also been known by many outdoorsmen to use it as toilet paper. I personally never have, but you know, to each his own. But you can dry the leaves to make teas, tinctures. It's also been known to roll it up and smoke like a cigarette, or you could even roll it and use like a sage smudger. The lung benefits can be good for people with COPD, bronchitis, asthma, helping people with recovering their lungs from smokers. It actually helps heal those lungs, and that's why some people would smoke it. And they also smoke it in replace of cigarettes, trying to get off of cigarettes. I'm trying to zoom in on the little hairs. I'm not sure you can see those or not. See those little tiny hairs? They have the little tiny hairs like the inside of the lungs. And I would have to say, the more I learn about this plant, the more I'll be able to share with y'all. But I just wanted to introduce y'all to mullein and how cool of a plant it really is. And if this was an interesting video, please like, share. I will be adding more videos down the road, but I don't know how often I'll be able to do so, because like I said, this is a new thing. And as of right now, it is January, so I'm actually surprised this plant's really growing. It's not supposed to be growing, at least not flowering growing, for at least another couple of months. But anyways, I'm just collecting a few of the leaves to just see what I can get from it. But I'll be watching this plant over the next few months, hopefully collecting more flowers and maybe collecting more leaves, and hopefully I'm going to be able to collect some seed where I can actually, be able to grow it at home. Because collecting on the roadside, like this road, how busy it is, you really don't want to make a habit of. But I went ahead and did so, only for the simple fact that I wanted to be able to go ahead and get the experience of getting to know the plant, seeing how it reacts, making some of the medicinal attributes from it, and just seeing how it works, because you can't learn unless you do. So that's what I'm going to try. But stay tuned. I'll be able to put up more videos, hopefully with more information. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.